Happy today. I am William Brown from IamWilliamBrown.com. This is Happy Today Morning Reflections. Hmm. The question that I ask, on the daily is who woke up this morning, as a way to access the choices that I am going to make, and I'm having difficulties right now. My eyes are watering and burning, um, and so I'm kind of dealing with that. There's a level of of heaviness, that I have, because it's like there was like reading. I was reading my own press. I you know I've adopted you know deal with what's so what's currently what's currently true, and the more that I'm able to just see what I'm dealing with, and then um, make choices or make decisions based on what I'm dealing with. There's not this sense of denial, right? There's not this sense of denial. I think that's the word. Um, so yeah, so I'm dealing with, I guess, the reality. Excuse me. The reality that it's like read my own press. I don't know what that keeps on going through my head. I need to read my own press. If you know what that means, that term means, I would love for you to put in the comments. Read my own press. So is that to read what people are saying about me? I don't know. I don't know what that means, but that keeps on coming up. So the cards that I picked for today, the card that I picked for today is "You Are Curious." You are curious. See how that is showing up. The other areas, it was interesting that I breathe that release. The areas that we're talking about today within I Am Curious, or You Are Curious. That new beginnings, intuition, and financial discipline. New beginnings, intuition, and financial discipline. So let's see what the affirmation for new beginnings are: I embrace new beginnings and make my dreams come true. I embrace new beginnings. Good morning, Keisha. I embrace new beginnings and make my dreams come true. Intuition has been coming up a couple times, so that's something that my intentions lead me to where I need to be, and financial discipline. The universe is abundant, and I am financially stable and secure. The universe is abundant, and I am financially stable and secure. I there's many of the topics that things that are showing up for me that I want to embrace. It's like I want to embrace and I need to embrace, but it's very difficult to embrace. As I started, the there was read your own press. Read your own press. It's like, is this my press? Right? That what the universe is saying to me, what people are saying to me, that I need to read that. I don't quite understand what that means. So if you understand what read your own press means, I would love for you to share that within the comments. So this is the moment where I invite you to introduce 3 things that you're grateful for. 1 to 3 things that you're grateful for. I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful to be awake. I'm grateful I'm grateful for my curiosity. I guess I'm grateful for my children. And I'm grateful that they reach out to me when things aren't going the way they have planned. I have a child that is dealing with a mental health emergency. And I didn't know how I was going to, if I was going to mention it, within this, but it's a reflection, and it's a reflection of how everything else that is going on in my life and how I am making decisions around that. And there's a part of me that that wants to embrace the new beginnings and my intuitions and my belief that the universe is abundant, and I'm financially stable. When there are things that I feel and things that I see that are contrary to that, or I'm just not aware of of that reality. I think there's a level of curiosity to why I don't believe in that reality, right? But today on One More Conversations, the word is classic. Classic. The word is classic, and so it was a fun conversation. It was a mystery word, but it was a pre-recorded word, so that was something that we were able to deal with. So yeah, so 3 things grateful for. Set your intention for today. The first thing that came up is my intention is to get through today. I think that's more of an indication of what I'm currently feeling versus what I know. To get through today is to have a level of have the survival kick in, feeling that I will survive today, get through today. That and it's like I know that there's an intention beyond that. There's a higher level intention. But to be honest and to be that is where if we can just survive today with a level of I guess sanity and appreciation and gratitude. There's a part of me that I resist feeling this way and then expressing that I'm feeling this way. I think that's the more accurate. I don't have problems with feeling this way. It's expressing that I feel this way is the challenge. So be at service. That I want to be at service, and be at service. Who do and what do I need to listen to so I can be in service of today? And my intuition is saying, be in service to me. Listen to me. The more that I'm in service to myself, the more that I can make a difference in my day, thrive in my day. Again, I breathe from my shoulders. I don't know what that's all about. I usually don't do that. Breathe it in. Then I invite you to take on the affirmations. What is the affirmations that are calling you for today? The affirmation that the universe is abundance, that I am financially stable and secure. I want to take on that affirmation. That's what my intuition is inviting me to do, is to take that on. There's a variation of a song called, a gospel song called Waymaker. And there's a part of the song where it says, even when I don't feel it, you're working. Even when I don't see it, you're working, making a way. so embracing that today. Many times I don't think that I am controlling, right? That I feel that I need to control everything. And I don't feel that way until there are more things that show up that makes me feel or gives me an awareness that I am not in control of it. And then I realize how much I want to be in control of it. The more that I realize that I am not in control of it, of things, the more that it occurs to me that how much I want to be in control of it. Mm. It's kind of funny. There is what's coming. There's like a chill. I don't know. The temperature was very high yesterday. I think it was like in the 60s or something, and so we didn't have the heat on, and so the temperature has dropped, drastically, or enough to be. So there's a chill, and so I'm recognizing the chill that's going through my body it's like it's getting my attention. It's getting my attention, and I think what's coming up for me is that things that get our things that get my attention. I'm speaking for myself now. Things that get my attention. Is it something that it is to distract me or to focus me? And in my awareness of when I get attention, so I'm noticed that there's a chill that's going through my body. Is that to distract me, or is that to get me to be aware of something? Interesting way of looking at it. Interesting curiosity. I love the level of curiosity that comes up. And that's when I'm aware of my curiosity, the same question goes to mind. Is my curiosity designed to distract me or to get me aware of something that I need, that I want to go? It's like what came up for me right now is the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I just got that image of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It is Lifeline, call a friend, 50-50, all the different options that I want to use in my life. Who wants to be a millionaire? Lifelines. Oh boy. I really I really I really find it curious. I love how there was a conversation on Monday about maturity, And that, one way of being mature is being able to laugh at yourself or find humor in things, not be so um, I don't want to say overly dramatic or something, but allow within the humor to give you um, answers or ways. And yeah, there's a saying that I'm laughing to keep from crying, right? And it's like sometimes there is no. I think that's different from you know being light of something that is basically that's a feels like a coping, you know, and so I don't want to keep feelings, um, suppress feelings. If a moment requires me or is inviting me to cry, just allow the tears to come. There was a moment. There was a moment last night, and I can't believe that I'm sharing this. There's a moment. There was just a moment that um, that a thought went through my mind of crying myself to sleep, and I caught myself, and I was like, "What the hell is that all about?" Right? It's like, and it wasn't that I wanted to like keep from doing it. It was just the fact that that thought came to mind, that there was a need or desire to do that, just to release um, the, I guess, the emotions. Um, and so that was interesting. The I don't feel that I suppressed it, but it was just very interesting that the thought came to mind as I put on my night. I wear a mask to kind of help with the darkness. I think that um, that my eyes aren't like I don't want to say I sleep with my eyes open, but there is when I don't have a mask on. It even when my eyes are closed, it feels like it is a lot. There's a light happening. So I've noticed when I there's a darkness that comes over me, I can go to sleep more. So that's interesting. But intuition, um, new beginnings, and financial discipline. I think the one reason um, this is what's coming up for me. Um, the one reason, if I'm what I'm present to right now, is the one reason that I have a challenge with endings, or I want to hold on things from endings and don't fully embrace new beginnings, is because it's like there's a level of that I can deal with this reality. So I want to keep this reality as long as I can so I can manage this. So there's a familiarness to reality. And so new beginnings to me many times don't show up as better, it is more, and the feeling of this could be worse than what I'm dealing with right now. Embracing the new beginning of something worse than I'm dealing with. And, it's really interesting to embrace the possibility and then fear the possibility. The possibility of things can get worse before they get better. Can I embrace that? I say that, but can I embrace that? Is that a part of the possibility? Curiosity. I am embracing my curiosity so I can embrace my intuition. So the way that I'm curious about my intuition and trust my intuition, that it will lead me where I need to be. My intuition will lead me where I need to be. Do I believe that? If I believe that, I can trust that whatever I feel led to do, it will be. Many times I don't feel led, I feel obligated. And so the more that I'm able to be led but not obligated, I can go from there. So as this day continues, it is my prayer that we not fear a new beginning, that we trust our intuition, and we believe in the financial discipline that we have with curiosity. And we notice the classic. I don't know why that makes me smile, but classic makes me smile. So as I acknowledge the disappointments and fears of my past and embrace the anxiety and the hope of my future, I become present to the fact that I am grateful and I appreciate everything in this moment, so we can have our happy today. Our happy today. Blessings, my friend. Breathe in your happy today. Blessings.